Beyonce's fans forced me to stay indoors for months. We got to talk about this and a lot more. But before we get into this, let me introduce myself. My name is Sebastian, and I spill pop culture tea videos every single day. So if you're looking for a new messy best friend, you have found me. So grab a snack and a drink, hit that subscribe button. It would mean the world to me. Listen, we got to talk about the time that I exposed myself as a Beyonce hater. Sorry, my husky's drinking water. But listen, we have so much to go over in this video. It is going to be a messy one. But before we get into all of that, I just wanted to give a shout out to a very special person who sent me a gorgeous gift from my Amazon wish list. And it is this Hercules Loungefly. And you guys know, I don't know if you know, but I have been collecting Disney things. Okay, let me get into that in a second. But I want to say thank you so much to Min. You wrote me such a beautiful message on Instagram. And you just completely, honestly, you blessed me with so much light, and my heart is filled with so much gratitude, not just because of the amazing generous gift you sent me, but your words are amazing. I'm going to read you guys her message towards the end of this video, and I'll do a little book pack haul, if you will. So stay tuned for that. But before we get to that part, Min, thank you, and please stick around so I can just share a couple words with you guys. Because people get mad if I don't talk about what's on the title, you know. So let me do that, and then we'll go to do this. Okay, so listen. 5 years ago, I was invited to be on this channel called Jubilee. And on Jubilee, they were doing this new segment called Odd Man Out, right? All right. So they asked me to be an undercover Beyonce hater. Now, am I a Beyonce hater? I wouldn't say I was. I mean, I enjoyed, for example, Destiny's Child more than I did Beyonce, right? And, you know, having said that, I'm a valedictorian of pop culture. I know everything there is to know about Beyonce. So I could easily come off as her #1 fan, honey. You know what I mean? Like, listen, had I done this well, but in school, and had my ADHD and dyslexia just not get in the way, girl, I would have been a Harvard freaking valedictorian. But here I am spilling the tea, and I wouldn't change a thing. But listen, so I went in there, and it was sort of like this Odd Man Out, Who's the Mole type show. So I added just a couple of clips for you guys. Spoiler alert, I did win. And no one guessed that I was the hater, but I'll go into all of that. But just watch this, and then we can talk.
It's him.
It's you.
Destiny Child, my ass.
Yes, it's you.
I think it's Spencer.
No, I think it's you. It's you.
It's Brittany, bitch.
I knew it was you.
Bitch. It's all about Brittany.
Really fucking pissed right now.
I didn't know I had that in me, girl. Like, I knew I was shady, but I didn't know I was a liar. I lied real quick. That's crazy. I can't show you the whole thing, but go check out Jubilee, okay? And just put Jubilee Beyonce and you'll see it. And then comment there and tell them that I sent you so they know. But it is so freaking cool. You guys are gonna love the episode. Like, I did not know what I was expecting, but yeah, go make sure to watch the full episode. So, it was very easy for me to lie because I know Beyonce. I know my celebrities. Like, I know them, I study them, I talk about them on a daily. So I just know them, right? And I made friends really quickly. There was a couple of people that I made friends with in the beginning before we even went in to film this. We were in the YouTube center, YouTube studios, and it was, you know, from the get-go, I had to pretend I was the Beyonce fan. And I just sort of got everyone to kind of like me. And I dressed very sparkly, and I dressed very you know. And with my knowledge of pop culture and my humor, I think that I mean, not to sound conceited, but, you know, girl, a bitch is funny, okay? A bitch is funny. I crack myself up all day, bitch. So, you know, I did it. But
I'll give you some insight though. The night before, I bought this self tanner in CVS, and it is literally giving Oompa Loompa, bitch. I'm telling you, girl, like, I look back now and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, that is the craziest thing I've ever seen. So I, you know, filming this, it went by so quickly. And the two that I, you know, connected with in the beginning, they were so incredibly sweet, so sweet. And we were the last three standing, and they really swore that I was, you know, a real Beyonce fan, and I was not the mole or the, you know, the odd man out or whatever. And they got really upset. Like, they got really upset. And I remember, like, a lot of, I don't remember a lot, but I just remember the production was like, can you stay, Sebastian, for a second? Like, I was like, girl, what's going to happen to me if I go out there? You know what I mean? But they understood. There was just a game. They were so sweet. I love them. They were so kind. I felt bad lying to them, but I was like, you know, I really needed those $500, girl. So you know, I was like, girl, everyone on their own, bitch. But it was so cool until it wasn't. I enjoyed the filming. Jubilee was amazing. It was so easy to work with them. I won the money and I went home all happy. And I remember we really needed the money too. I mean, God knows what he's doing, because we barely had groceries at this point. So, you know, it really helped me so much to cover bills and buy groceries and stuff. So it was a huge blessing. But a month or so after when it aired, all things changed for me. You guys know, I had my YouTube channel from 9 years ago. So I was doing my daily videos, you know, all these things. And all of a sudden, my husband, when it premieres, my husband was like, let's go and have breakfast. So we went on a little road trip to like Venice Beach or somewhere in the beach. And we got breakfast at Lemonade, or we got lunch at Lemonade, that restaurant. And I remember going outside to cross the street to get into our car, and I heard, that's the Beyonce hater. Fuck you, you fat piece of shit. Like, all of these things. And I look at my husband, I was like, did you hear that correctly? He's like, they're definitely talking about you. And I was like, okay, you know what? Maybe they're just the president of the BeyHive. It's okay, girl. When I look on my social media, somehow the BeyHive found me, and they were like bzz, all over my comment section, calling me, you know, body shaming me, saying the F derogatory gay slang word, whatever, wishing ill will on me, my family, my pets, my husband. They were going on my husband's social media. They were going on my best friend's social media. They found my mom's social media. Like, it was intense. And I was like, this can't be real. Listen, I would walk my dogs, someone would have a comment. On my social media, it got so bad. It got so bad that Jubilee had to speak out and write a comment because they were seeing such horrible comments made about me. This is what Jubilee said. Hang on, let me just go real quick to their page. But it was the craziest thing. The video has 10 million views, by the way. And they wrote saying, hey, good humans, hope you enjoyed this first episode of Odd Man Out. More coming soon. Important request, please be respectful of the individuals in our videos, regardless of whether you are upset with what they said or did. Please do not go personal or invade their privacy. We do not stand by that at all. We appreciate your passion. Let's all try to remember to be compassionate of others. So, you know, it was so crazy. It completely like just changed everything. They found out where I worked. I mean, it was absolutely insane. I actually feared going out. The lady at the grocery store always had an attitude, at the deli. I mean, it was just like I was enemy number one. Actually, Jubilee asked me if they wanted me to I think they asked me if they wanted to delete it. I don't remember. I might be wrong, but I know they offered something, but I don't remember what it was. Like, they were checking up on me. They were making sure I was good. Like, I have to say, Jubilee, like, they really did their thing with me, honey. Like, they would always take my emails, my phone calls, you know, making sure I was good, this and that. And I started to get really, really paranoid. You know, I got a lot of death threats. Like, I got a lot of death threats. So it was just the craziest freaking thing in the whole freaking world. And I was like, oh my God. And you know what, girl? I do stand with what I said. I mean, I just said that I found her fans to be somewhat aggressive. If you don't like Beyonce, they'll come to you and they'll just completely destroy you. You know what I mean? And I feel like, look, I didn't make fun or hate on her character or her as a mother or as a wife or as a human being. I just said, look, she should know that her fans are really intense, and if that she sees these type of hatred things going on and have been going on for years, then freaking step in and say, hey, stop what you're doing. It's not that serious. It's just music. Do you know what I mean? But anyways, girl, it was a wonderful experience. Of course, I did get new followers. You know, a few people subscribed to my channel, but I will say that it was like I probably had like 1,000 followers 5 years ago or something like that, or maybe 2,000 or 3,000. And I just remember, like, I would maybe get like 3 comments per video, you know, for years. And then all of a sudden I see like 100+ comments, and they were all horrible comments, you know, just threatening me and saying all these crazy things. And I've never been called fat I've never been called fat more times in my life. But, you know, it was a learning opportunity. But one thing that I will say, years later, still doing this, thank God, is that I won't ever hide who I am. If you don't like me, you have the option to click away. And I'm not going to let it affect me like it affected me before, because I used to cry myself to sleep. I'm not even kidding. Like, I was like, I'm quitting YouTube. I don't want to be on here. I want to just, you know, fuck social media. Now, girl, you have one life to live. You speak what you need to speak, point blank, period. All right, let's talk about this. So I sent Min some voice messages. So one thing you guys should know, if you guys DM me on Instagram, it might take me a day or two to get back to you, but trust and believe, I always get back, okay? It might take some time, you know, but, you know, sometimes I do take social media breaks. You guys already know this about me. But she said that I could share the message she sent me. So I really wanted to share it, and I asked her if it was okay. So she said, "Hi, my love. I know we haven't spoken yet, but I wanted to let you know I sent you a present through Amazon. So sad that I couldn't write a letter to you, but I want to tell you that I've been a subscriber of yours for the last 3 years. But furthermore, I listen to your videos every night to help me go to sleep. For the past 3 years, you have provided me with the stability, and I told myself, once I get the chance to give back to you, I have to do it. So I'll take this chance to let you know that you've grown so much, and for that, I'm so proud of you. Thank you for who you are and what you stand for, because you are the person you are, this world is a better place. I see you, and I love who you've become. It's so unique to say that I'm proud of someone I've never met, but I hope you know that I'm proud of you." And I sent her some voice notes, you know, just saying thank you, and just, you know, talking her ear off probably. But 9 years ago when I started this channel, for me, it was about this. It was about me wanting to bring light to you, to bring some kind of, distraction sounds weird, but yes, maybe I want to distract you from maybe things that you might be going through. Do you know what I mean? Like, that is something I want to do. And I don't know if that sounds weird, like, or irresponsible or whatever, but yeah, I want to be able to be a light to you. And for Min to say, you help me sleep, or it's just something like that, I'm like, I'm so thankful with God for allowing me to do this. I'm so thankful with God for allowing me to connect with the community that we are so thankfully building. And for me to be able to be somewhat of peace for someone to go to sleep is everything to me. Like, that is what I want to do. That is what my mission here on this planet Earth is to hopefully is to bring light to people. Even though I spread tea, I spill tea, and we talk about rumors and shady, crazy things. Underneath, my main goal overall is to bring as much light as possible and keep you guys company when you need it the most. So I'm just so thankful and grateful that that you sent me that message, Min, and thank you so much for your generosity with this bag. It is the cutest freaking Hercules bag. It says 0 to Hero. As you guys know, I love Disney. I'm a Disney adult, and oh, it matches. I didn't do that on purpose. I'm definitely a Disney adult, and I don't know if I think I've shared with you guys this, but on my Amazon wish list, you'll find like very weird, odd things, from like candles to like candy to like, Disney merch. And the Disney merch, over Christmas, you guys send me so many beautiful Little Mermaid bags. And I'm kind of stepping into all things that I had to hide when I was a kid because of bullying. So now I'm sort of like reliving that childhood that I never was able to have. And that is why I love Disney so much now, because back then I had to pretend I wasn't, because for me going to school was like a war zone. So the last thing I could say is I love The Little Mermaid, or you know what I mean? So for me, it's such a blessing to be able to be my true self and to put it out there and to meet people like you, Min, and everyone else in the community. I'm so grateful and thankful. I followed you back, Min. I hope you don't mind. But I love you all so much. I'm so grateful and thankful. You guys have no idea your comments, your messages, what they mean to me. Words of inspiration. This weekend was very tough, very tough. A lot of things with family members. I was not in good shape. And seeing comments of love and like your comment, Min, just kind of really changed my whole outlook. So thank you all so much for your love and your support. I don't take it for granted, and I'm just grateful to continue to grow, and all the love that we can spread and all the shadiness to grow, because I'm not Mother Teresa. Okay, let me really get okay, let me get that clear, girl. I'm not Mother Teresa. But I love you all. Thank you all so much for watching. And Min, I am so grateful. Thank you. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah. Bye.